Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Andersen. I am Zach Andersen, and today I have Adam Christoferson and Hector Rodriguez. And I'm going to ask them some questions. We're here at White House Productions in Shelton, and we're about to start the Monsters of Acoustic Rock concert series. And these guys and myself will be performing. And but we're going to start with some of the hard questions that most people might ask, as long as they have some letters from your name involved in the questions. First question, what age did you guys start playing music? When was your first show? How old are you guys now?
Go ahead, Hector.
You can just do the first two questions.
Grandpa, I'll start first. I actually started when I was
Grandpa before you're done talking.
about 7 years old. Born and raised in Brooklyn, and basically, wherever there was a venue, there where I was, learning how to play drums first, and then I, if I have a strong point, it's basically singing, And I started in Brooklyn, and I started in a doo-wop group, and, came to Connecticut. That's a story in itself, but here I am. But, yeah.
Yeah, I started something similar. My father bought me a drum set at 8 years old, and it's an old pearl sparkly drum set. And I spent all my days in the basement jamming out to what I thought was 1 million people. So I always thought that there was 1,000 people. Then my first band started probably in my early teens. A guitar player came along, Jake Wright, a really, really great songwriter. That lasted a good 5 years, and then that's when I picked up the guitar. So I was about 17 when I picked up my guitar and started writing. But I remember playing like Cafe 9. My father would bring me to Cafe 9 at like 14, 15 years old, playing drums with some of the George Baker and all that kind of Bob Crotty, all the crazy guys down there. But yeah. So music's been around since my daddy bought me a drum set at 8.
Very cool. How do you guys decide what songs to put into a set list? Are you more meticulous about it, or do you just kind of make it up as you go?
Wow. Well, this one particular song that I started is interesting because a song comes from a personal life or something that you have gone through. And there's a song that I started to write, which is the title of it is Happy Birthday, but it was out of anger. I don't know if you want to hear the story.
I'm for this. This is awesome.
Okay, so
it's going to be recorded, so try to be as vague as possible.
Yeah, I got to be very careful. So there was a girl that her birthday was coming up. It was that particular day. I, out of the goodness of my heart, I bought some flowers, and she kind of like rejected the flowers, and so I was offended. And so I don't think she did it intentionally, but I was offended. So I wrote this song. It's Happy Birthday, and it's actually like angry, but it's a good thing.
My boy over here. Okay, I set him up. Unfortunately, I was like, dude, you should bring some flowers, bring a balloon. You know what I mean? Give it a shot. And she did. She shot him down and left the stuff there, and it happens.
It does.
But my boy was angry, and I had the guitar, and I was like, you better let this thing out. You know what I mean? And I swear I never heard him sing like that before. It's so powerful. It's a great tune, and it really features another side of Hector, because he sings spirituals really well.
Right.
And he's a very soulful person, a spiritual person. So that song is a refreshing side because the human side of the picture, which is real too. So yeah, man. As far as me, I thought I should get some like Monsters of Rock. Right? Something I'm looking through like the history of my songs. I'm like, what are the heavier songs that I've done? So I picked out 3.
All right.
2 or 3 songs that I think are rock oriented songs, and that's minus the covers, but yeah, I make it up as I go. I mean, I'll probably, spirit willing, I'll be able to make some stuff up on the spot. I tend to like that a lot.
Excellent. Is there, if you could play a gig with anyone, living or dead, and at any particular venue, who would it be with, and where would it be?
That's interesting because
I'll go first. You want to go first?
well, I have a big genre because I've been around this earth for 63 years. But I went from, you know, doo-wop to Latin, disco, Latin. So that's a very hard question. But you know what? I'll make it simple. I think Elvis in Las Vegas.
Let's get them back involved. I feel like we got involved. We gotta get them involved.
Yeah,
Elvis in Vegas.
yeah,
Hell,
yeah,
That'd be incredible.
yeah. I think Elvis, I would love to sing back up to him,
That's it.
you know? Yeah.
Well, for most people who know me, it's hands down Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash. If I could have just spent some time backstage with those guys and hung out. I mean, I still got time with Bob.
Yeah.
Come on, Bob. You know, I've been knocking on your door for a little bit. But he did. Bob visited me in a dream. I had a dream with Bob Dylan, and it's always been my desire to sit down with him because I had come to know the Lord through Bob Dylan's Christian music, and so I always wanted to thank him for it. And so I had a dream one day. And it was very surreal, and it was like literally satisfying. It was satisfying to know that he visited me in that dream, and whether or not I meet him, I believe that I actually met him there in that dream.
Very cool. Hopefully there's some deja vu in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
Alright, tell me about musical interventions.
Musical Intervention is my company, my LLC. I started out of college working as a recreation therapist at the Yale Child Psychiatric Inpatient Hospital. I started writing and recording songs with the kids there. Medical director loved it and started networking me with some after-school programs and working with different populations. And long story short, I started my own business where I write, record, and help folks perform their original material and help improve their life by using the network of social programs that I have to get them the help that they need. Hector's has been invaluable to the progress and the support, volunteering so much of his time and talents to help a lot of the people I'm working with and support me in the process. So,
That's a great concept. It sounds like it's very rewarding and really helpful to a lot of people because art these days really needs to actually be encouraged and developed.
No doubt,
So,
no doubt. There's so much power in it, and there's so much encouraging. So a good team effort between interdisciplinary teams, creativity people, and the logistical people getting together and making some progress. Good news is I just broke ground on a storefront in downtown New Haven. It's 23 Temple Street, downtown New Haven. We'll probably be open in February sometime, and so wish us luck. Donate to the project to help. A lot of the homeless people I'm working with, they need all the support they can get. So yeah, come visit us down there anytime.
Very cool. Okay, so what was the first concert you ever went to, and what was your favorite concert you ever went to?
I'm curious.
That's easy. 1971, Marisol Festival in Puerto Rico. It was actually like the second Woodstock, and the experience was overwhelming because I got there 3 days before the concert. The government didn't want this concert to happen, so this millionaire who owned acres and acres beach property in Puerto Rico, Vega Baja is called, he said no, they come here and it's private, so you can't keep them out. So went there, I saw this guy, this big guy with bleach blonde hair, and he had a t-shirt that says security. I went up to him and I said, hey, can you get me a job in, like inside? And he goes, if you can get me some water, I'll get you inside. So me and my friend went miles with these buckets, and we went knocking at doors, and can we have some water in Spanish? And got the water, we got in. Long story short, I met Emerson, Lake and Palmer, B.B. King, Alex Cooper, Black Sabbath, face to face. I mean, face to face. What they would do is land in San Juan, and they would helicopter them to this landing field. They had a limousine. They would put the performance there and bring them in. We called it Fort Apache because it was like these big gates with scaffolds all over. If you go to and Google Marisol Festival 1970-71, you probably see me. I got a long, well, you don't know who I am, but I got long hair, and you'll see the festival. And so that experience alone, to be with hundreds of thousands of people and really sharing food, water. We had tents, and at the end, like Woodstock, we ran out of food, and I brought a whole bunch of sausages, and I would go, and people were like really hungry, and just give it to them, and it was just a great experience. There was no, you know, why are you doing this and stuff like that. It was just a great experience, you know.
So you just handed out your sausage.
Yeah, well, I already ate, so, you know, I would feed whoever needed food, you know. And so, you know, that was the greatest experience, to see Alex Cooper and Black Sabbath argue because they wanted to play at 12 o'clock midnight. Black Sabbath is always plays at 12 o'clock midnight, and Alice Cooper said, no, I'm playing at 12. And you can see the pushing and shoving. It was a sight to see. And to see B.B. King with his whole band, and to see his guitar like so close to me, I was like, wow. You know, so, yeah,
That's
great
really cool,
experience. Yep. Beautiful.
My dad brought me to concert, the first concert that I remember. Geez, it's too profound experience. I think the first concert I ever went to was Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young at the Pilot Pen in New Haven, and I remember running around by myself listening. And then my father, I was maybe in my early, I was probably 12 years old or 10 years old, and my father brought me to an Aerosmith concert at the Coliseum, but we didn't have any tickets. So my father said, as soon as that door opens, you just walk in. Somebody came out, walked out, I walked in at 10 years old, I meandered around and I just got lost. And then the next thing I knew, I remember looking up and the stage was bright white when Andersen started Dream On. I know I'll never forget Dream On. And it was a very, very surreal experience. I'd say my favorite concert would probably be, I love seeing Brian Wilson at the Meadows. That's my favorite song. He did Good Vibrations and it just caught me at a certain time. It was just like, just the most profound experience I've ever seen. That was my teenage years. But the most impressionable concert, I think, was Pete Seeger's birthday party at Madison Square Garden. And I got a chance to get backstage and spend time with all of the greats there of folk music alive. And so that was probably my favorite experience. I also like the Flaming Lips. I think they throw a freaking solid, crazy show.
Spectacle, yeah.
Spectacle. You know, just all in all, great show. Yeah, those are my go-tos.
Very cool. All right, I like to end my interviews with 3 interesting or fun facts about yourself that that most people might not know.
Fun?
Random, anything.
Well, I like to help people. I like to make them laugh. I've been through a lot in this life, and I believe that we should just go out there and share the happiness and the experience that that you have encountered in this life. Funny, yeah. I can crack some jokes. I still go out there and still play basketball, and the fellas, they always call me Pops, but after they see me shake them and bake them, they like, this guy can play, man. So that's what I like to see. I like to see a smile in people's faces. We have gone away from that so much, Everybody's in this rush, work. Leave me alone. Nobody takes the time to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I wish that that can come back.
That's cool. All right, what about me?
What about you?
What about you?
What are the 3 things
Wow.
that people may not know about me?
Favorite color?
It's blue.
Blue.
You might not know I was raised in special education. I went all the way through the system in special ed. And some folks know my uncle's Michael Bolton.
Really?
Not everybody knows, but some people do.
Hmm.
And it's an inside secret to all you ladies. My girlfriend knows it well, but the best way to my heart is Swedish pancakes.
Mm. Now I'm hungry. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure. And feel free to check out these guys at the links below. And now we'll cut to a performance by them. And thank you so much. And we'll see you soon.
Up to you. 1, 2, 1.
second